Today I'm sharing some top tips and tricks to disguising your tummy. The good news is there's no diet or exercise involved. It's all about illusion dressing. Hi, I'm Leonie and welcome back to my channel. So we all have those parts of our bodies that we're probably not overly fond of. The flip side of that, I suppose, is that we generally tend to have parts of our body that we do like and we're quite happy to show off to the world. But today I'm focusing on that one that seems to be the most troublesome spot for most of us, and that is the tummy area. There are some really simple tips and tricks with fashion tweaks and just styling tweaks that make a huge difference to take the emphasis away from your midsection and really flatter other parts of your body. It's not hard, it's what I like to call illusion dressing, and it is one of the great things about fashion. Regardless of your body shape, size, type, you can really put your best foot forward if you just know a couple of these simple styling secrets. Now my first tip is a really simple one, and that is to use some shoulder pads just to give you some, or strengthen up your shoulders. And what that does is it balances you out. It tends to, if your shoulders are in line with your hips, it tends to give the illusion of a smaller waist. Obviously, if you're carrying more weight around your tummy, we need to look at ways that we can give the illusion of a waist. So adding some shoulder pads and strengthening up those shoulders really does give that illusion of a smaller waist, which is what it's all about when you're trying to disguise a fuller tummy. So grab some shoulder pads from an old jacket or blazer or a top, sometimes even the little bra inserts that you get in crop tops or activewear can be enough. You just slide them under your bra straps, strengthen up your shoulders to minimize your waist. My next tip is to tuck, tuck, tuck. Now I know when you have a fuller tummy, it's really tempting just to wear a fuller floaty top, and that just tends to kind of add extra volume, and it always makes you look bigger than you actually are. The key when you're trying to disguise a tummy is to still give the illusion of some shape. So giving a little bit of a half tuck or a tiny tuck also helps to lengthen your legs. Once you see more pants or more legs, that lengthens that part of your body, which does tend to take the focus away from your midriff. So always try and give a little half tuck, a little side tuck, a tiny little tuck at the front, but just giving your outfit a little bit of shape will really work wonders, as opposed to having a billowing load of fabric that really just doesn't give you any shape. Have a play in your mirror at home and you'll see what I mean. At this point, I'd just like to say a really big thank you to the team at Skillshare for sponsoring this portion of today's episode. Now, Skillshare is an amazing online learning platform, and I have been taking Skillshare courses for a number of years now. I discovered Skillshare because I wanted to up my photography game and found an amazing course which was really easy to follow, super informative, and great value for money. I look at Skillshare as just a really easy way to invest in yourself. It's a place to get inspired, learn new skills, and put them to work in impactful ways. There are so many classes, and in fact, I've actually encouraged a number of my friends to also sign up. I've recently taken a Skillshare course called Interior Design Basics: Simple Steps to Your Perfect Space by Lauren Cox. It was a really great course and very simple. It just kind of walked me through how to style areas of my home just to kind of create beautiful spaces. I've definitely been spending more time in my home and just wanted to make some changes to just give it a little bit of a freshen up and just to make it look a little bit more modern, and this course really inspired me to do exactly that. About a year ago, I took a Skillshare course on propagating plants, and it's been so cool because I've created so many new plants from simple cuttings, and I've really enjoyed sharing them with friends and family. There are new classes being added to Skillshare every single week. All of them are ad-free, which makes learning and focusing really easy. And for the first 1,000 people to click the link in my description box below, you will receive a free 1-month trial of Skillshare. So if you'd like to invest in yourself or learn a new skill or hobby, then click the link down below and check it out. Now, tailored pants do tend to be really tricky if you're trying to minimize your tummy. So what I suggest is wearing or opting for a pair of elasticated waist pants. Now, the great thing is these are on trend at the moment, so there are plenty of options to choose from. And the good thing about elasticated waists is that not only are they comfy, but they also allow you to choose where you want your waist to be. So it's all about creating the illusion of a waistline, which does tend to be a little bit difficult when you are fuller around the middle. So elasticated pants not only will offer you that comfort that you need, but they will also enable you to create a waist and to create it where it is the most flattering for you. Now, this one may seem a little contrary, but wide leg pants really are your friend. What happens when you wear skinny pants when you have a fuller torso is the skinny pants tend to magnify the size of your torso and also put the focus on your midriff. So if you balance your proportions a little bit with a wider leg pant, you tend to just create the illusion of balance, which takes the emphasis and the focus off your midriff. So have a look at some of the wide leg pants. There are loads around at the moment, which makes it really helpful. There are also plenty that have a fitted front with a fitted waistband but elasticated around the back. Again, you really want to opt for a pant with some sort of stretch around the waist, because then you choose where your waist will be. But the wide leg pants are definitely going to be the most flattering for you if you carry most of your weight around your middle. Another really simple thing you can do is highlight the smallest parts of your body, which tend to be our wrists and our ankles. So that is as simple as rolling up your sleeves or opting for a 3/4 pant. Showing off a narrower part of your body tends to draw the eye there and just gives your overall outfit a more flattering look. So don't try and cover up, and I know that that's often what you tend to do, or we tend to do, when we're trying to take the focus away from a particular area. We sort of cover up everywhere, but don't do that. Don't forget to show off your leaner, smaller, narrower body parts, which are your ankles and your wrists. Now, this one may seem a little counterintuitive as well, but the trend at the moment is for wearing man-style oversized blazers. Now, if you're trying to cover up a tummy, I can see the temptation that these oversized blazers will just kind of help cover, but they won't if you do have a fuller tummy. What they will do is just add extra fabric and make you look a lot bigger than you actually are. So when it comes to blazers, what I suggest is a fitted blazer. Now, I'm not talking tight, but I'm talking about a blazer that has a little bit of shape. A blazer that perhaps nips in at the waist and then comes out from the waist. Again, it's about trying to give the illusion of a waistline, that your torso is narrowing at your waist. The other blazer option for you, which is a goodie, is a cropped blazer. Yes, you can wear a longer line underneath just to cover up, but a cropped blazer, again, will crop you where your natural waist would be. So again, don't opt for those oversized man-style blazers that are trending at the moment. They will just make you feel larger than you are. Think about a slightly fitted, shaped blazer or a cropped blazer. My next tip is to show some more skin. So it's all about showing parts of your body that are going to attract attention and take the emphasis off your tummy. So you might opt for a skirt that has a slit in it, that when you walk you do see a little bit of your leg, or a top that perhaps has shoulder cutouts, so you're seeing your shoulders, and again, taking away the focus. Showing a little bit more skin may seem like the least favorite thing that you want to be doing if you do tend to carry your weight around your tummy, but showing that skin does tend to break up an outfit and it detracts the eye, and that is what it's all about. So don't be afraid to opt for some splits, opt for some cutouts, and show a little bit more skin. Now that's a nice segue into my next tip, which is to opt for V-necks and really opt for tops and shirts that are a deeper deeper cut V. Now, I'm not talking about being completely revealing and letting everything hang out, but what I am saying is that generally you don't want that sort of shelf to appear, so where your bust turns into your tummy. And to avoid that, opt for a deeper V neck, which just creates a little bit of a break and a little bit of a space. It also shortens that torso area and takes the emphasis off it. So crew necks, round necks are not great for you if you are trying to minimize that area. So opt for something that does create a little bit more breathing space at your chest and neck area. I often hear stylists talking about wrap dresses as being the most flattering option for giving you a little bit of shape. In my experience, they are not flattering at all, especially if you're trying to disguise that tummy area. They tend to just draw attention there, and that's not a great thing. So also another dress that is an absolute no-no if you are trying to minimize this area is a drop-waisted dress, because the drop waist will elongate your torso and draw the eye there. So no drop waist dresses, and steer clear or tread really carefully of wrap dresses. What I do recommend instead is any dress that sort of nips you in here. I have just below your bust. I have seen a couple recently that have some beautiful tie detail here, and the tie is a great way of just disguising what is underneath. It sort of creates the focus and creates the volume, as opposed to your tummy creating that extra volume. So I'll see if I can find a couple online, but I've definitely seen a few of these dresses that really nip you in at your smallest part, which is generally just under your bust, and create this sort of interesting element here that just is fun. It's nice to look at, but it is going to be the focus as opposed to your tummy being the focus. So these sorts of dresses are really flattering. And when it comes to dresses, what I do suggest is opting for dresses that skim your body. Now, again, I think it's tempting to go for a shift dress or a fuller dress that just doesn't sort of touch you at all, and it ends up looking a bit like a tent, and it just swamps you. And I can see the appeal. It is comfortable to sort of cover up, but it's really not doing you any favors. So what you are better off doing is opting for a dress that is fitted, and by fitted I mean you want it to skim your body. You don't want it to hug your body, because then you're going to feel really squeezed into it. You want a dress that really does just skim you at your widest parts and fall away nicely from there, but you don't want an oversized tent style dress that will honestly just make you look a lot bigger than you are. Anyway, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, I'd love you to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.